So look, if you want to grow your wealth, your income, and increase the amount of time off, then these are the shortcuts that can help. Welcome to the Wealth Creation Podcast. Good morning, everybody. It's Dan Latto speaking, podcast 242. We're going to talk today about why I reject people, full stop. Why I reject people who offer to work for free. So we get a couple of these coming through, I'd say once a month, a couple every month or so. People who come through and they go, I know what I can do. I can help you by coming to work for you for free. And I'm like, I'm not quite sure how you think that's going to help me. So let's think this through. I take on somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. And I'm like, how is this person going to help me exactly? Like, don't get me wrong, we're going to talk about giving back in a second, right? So let's just put that to one side for now. But when someone comes and goes, I'm going to work for you for free. And I'm like, great, what skill sets you got? I'm going, I don't have anything. Can you sell on the phone? No. Can you do website design? No. Can you create content? No. Can you close people on the phone? No. Can you negotiate deals? No. Well, what the can you do then? What do you mean you're coming to work for me for free? You're not coming to work for me for free. You're costing me money. You're coming to work for me and you're going to take up all my time while I teach you all my stuff that's taken me 25 years in terms of being in business, 25 years, longer, 30 years, to pass on to you for nothing? I don't think so, girlfriend. You need to pull out your wallet and pay me some moolah, some dinero, some cash. Because you coming to work for free is just you coming and taking all my stuff and put it in yours. And when you're done, you piss off and then you're in competition with me. Now, I don't mind that to some extent. I welcome competition, but I don't like it when people come and take all the stuff for them. It's a very selfish thing for them to do. They think if I offer to work for free, oh, he'll jump on that because, yeah, he wants more people working for free. I would rather pay someone 25 grand a year who does what the heck I want them to do, who's got skills, who've got the right attitude, not an attitude where they're just going to take. I don't want that in my business. Why would I want that in my business? It's just completely distracting for everything that I've got lined up for the next 5 to 10 years. Oh, I know. Let me just drop everything that I'm doing while I come and show you how to negotiate a deal so that then you can piss off after 6 months and go negotiate your own deals, having not paid me a penny, and actually me spend my time and therefore lost money developing this person who pisses off. No, I don't think so. That's it costs an awful lot of money. And I'll tell you what it's like. You know when people go, let me buy you a coffee. What? Yeah, let me buy you a coffee. Or let me take you to dinner. Like I say it in this, wow. That's amazing. 30 quid's worth of food. Wow. Definitely do that because I can't afford my own meal. Do you know what I mean? Let me take you to dinner as though I'm supposed to be impressed by this. I know what it means when you want to take me to dinner. It means I don't even get to eat my food because you're asking me that many questions. If you want help, pay for coaching. If you want proper help, you pay for it. It's as simple as that. Free, you get for what you pay for, right? If you want it for free, you get exactly what you're going to pay for. Now, there's a difference, okay? So let's cover this. Podcasting, we actually give out quite a lot of information on podcasts and so on, and for our videos that we do. And you might go, but that's free, you're giving it away. No. This is a transaction on a podcast, okay? So like, I need you to get your head around this because this is really important. This might just blow your head a little bit. Right? There's a transaction when I'm sitting here, like right now as we speak, we're live and there's nobody watching. And you're like, well, why are you doing it if no one's watching? It's because everyone listens to the podcast, plus we have the replay, and sometimes we upload video to YouTube and it gets watched there. No one's watching me at 8:04 on a Friday morning. It's not even Friday, it's a Thursday. But no one's watching me at 8:04, right? They're getting ready for work, kissing goodbye to the kids at the school gate, maybe not 8 a.m., but we're getting ready, the kids ready. Very few people listening to me, watching me at this sort of time. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, right? But this is still a transaction. This is a transactional relationship. I do all these podcasts, and then in the morning I wake up and I look at the hundreds of downloads that we have per podcast for the following day, and you're like, okay, that's really good. I can now get my message out my singular message, it takes me maybe 20 minutes, although this podcast will last about 10 minutes, I reckon. But my singular message for 20 minutes is now going out to not just one person who's working one-on-one, who isn't really working one-on-one. I'm now their bitch, effectively, because now they're going to ask me loads of questions that I have to answer for free because they're working for me. It just doesn't work. But now my transaction is it's one-to-many. I give out the information. It's there forevermore. Over the next couple of years, we'll have thousands and thousands and thousands of downloads on that particular podcast episode. Brilliant. So instead of wasting my knowledge going one-to-one to somebody who's coming to work for me for free, which is actually costing me money, and so there's no transactional value there at all. I mean, you could argue there's a one-on-one transactional value, but, that's not worth it for me, right? Not when I can go one-to-many on this transactional value. So me doing this podcast over the next, for today, will be downloaded over the next 10 years. And there's going to be tens of thousands of people who are going to listen to that single individual podcast. So why would I waste it training someone up one-on-one when I can train it up many, many people if they're prepared to put the time and effort in? And in fact, the person who's asked for me, can they come and work for me for free? I've said, hang on a sec, have you downloaded all the podcasts? Because I guarantee they haven't. And so they'll go, no. And I go, okay, so it's worth me wasting my time, but it's not you worth investing your time downloading all the stuff I'm going to tell you if you do come and work for me. How does that work? Why should that work? Why should you be the one who gets away with that? I feel like I'm on a bit of a Dan rant here about, maybe I am on a Dan rant. Maybe I shouldn't apologise for it. I'll just grab a quick drink, but maybe I should embrace the Dan rant this morning. I don't know. Do you think I'm a bit off with that? Let's talk about giving back. So, give back. Should you give back? Absolutely. That's why we do the podcast. That's why we do the videos. And by the way, this is exactly the same. When you're reading a book and someone says, can I borrow that book? Can I read that book after you? And you go, yeah. Waterstone's just down there. It costs you 10 quid. Oh, no. But after you finish reading that particular book, can I borrow that particular book? No. What? No. Well, why not? You finish with it. You're not going to read it again. Yep, that's right. Well, can I have it? Nope. Well, why not? Because you need to go and buy it. You need to spend the money and make the investment. Free is worth what it's worth, right? You get back out of it what you put into it. If you spend 100 quid on a book, I guarantee you're going to read that book and every single page you're going to devour, right? You get given a book completely for free, you ain't going to be reading that book. Why would you? It's not worth anything. You got it for free. So if you come and do coaching, by the way, when we used to, our coaching prices are really low right now, and we do that on purpose. But when we used to have higher coaching prices, like $5,000 for the year, the results that we used to get from those people were much better than the results that we get currently because you're not paying enough, right? It's like $175 a month, although we're going to stick that price up. Because where's the commitment? There's just no commitment to it. You need to pay the top dollar. If you want to get help, if you want to follow someone, you pay for coaching. You put the money in and you get back out of it tenfold that. If you put nothing in, you don't pay for anything, you're going to get tenfold that back. You're not going to get anything because 10 times nothing is nothing. So I know this sounds really cold-hearted, but there's a lesson here. Whenever I've got stuff for free, I've not appreciated it, right? When I've had to pay for it and I've had to work for it, boy, I've really appreciated that. So you've got to start paying for stuff free. And I know you're going, well, for me, I've not got a lot of money and I can't afford it. Well, that's fine, then. You need to go wash cars until you can afford it. And then when you can afford it, you'll devour that information much more than it's being worth for free. So stop asking people, will you be my mentor? For me, I don't think that's how you find mentors. Like, we don't live in 1954 with Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. We grew up as best friends. Warren is Charlie's mentor to some extent, but we're friends anyway. We don't live in that world. It's 2019, folks. We don't live in that world. We can populate an entire planet full of robots, Mars, but we don't live in this mentor apprenticeship kind of world. We live in this digital world where there has to be some sort of form of transactional value. And if you don't understand that, you're going to keep failing again and again and again and again and again until you get it into your head that you need to start paying for stuff. You need to have transactional value. And when you start paying for stuff, you're going to start appreciating the stuff that you've learned, either from a book or from coaching and that kind of thing. So that, my friends, is why I reject people who offer to work for free, because it's going to cost me money. They're not benefiting from it. Nobody really benefits because they just don't appreciate the information, the knowledge. They're always like, well, when do we get to the juicy bit? It's all juicy. It's all important. It's all worthwhile. All right, nice short podcast today. We do like the short ones too. I hope that's useful for you, and I hope that gives you a little bit of food for thought for your own success in life, and for those people who are going to help you as well. It's okay to say no. Just say, "Dan said no." He's the tight northerner who said no. All right, I hope that's useful. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. My name's Dan Latto. Take care. Hey, it's Dan here. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Please click like or subscribe to the entire podcast.